So it's March 20th. We have like 11 days until Camp NaNoWriMo. I have a feeling it's going to be a glasses day for me because the pollen is out and I can't breathe. I took an allergy pill, so I'm either going to feel really great and or pass out in about 2 hours. We'll see how this day goes, but I need to put on my makeup. Hey, do you see yourself? Yeah. So Shelly on YouTube asked if I was wearing false lashes or if I was using mascara in my last video. I was wearing fake lashes. I'll show you which kind. I got these at Walmart, I think. They're like natural looking fake lashes. They're called Kiss, the brand Kiss. I alternate between using fake lashes and mascara. I have really short, thin eyelashes, and I think part of that is just because I use so much mascara and curl them so often. And so sometimes I like to use fake lashes. I obviously like the way they look, but also it gives my eyelashes a break. I probably won't wear them today though because I might be wearing my glasses for most of the day unless the Claritin kicks in and it allows me to wear contacts. I think I'm done. Are you ready? We have a lot to do today. The first thing is the kitchen. And I'm done. So Haley Bascom posted a tag on her channel about Camp NaNoWriMo, and I thought I would just answer the questions in this video because I haven't officially talked about what I'm working on. Not that any of this is official. So the first question is, what are you planning to work on for this year's Camp NaNoWriMo? I've been working on a novel since December. It's a huge project. It's the biggest book I've ever written. It is a dystopian young adult novel, which I have also never done, but it's been a lot of fun so far. I know I said in a video recently that I was tired of dystopian YA, so I don't really know why I decided to write one. It's based on a dream that I had, so I'm super excited about it. I'm sure I'll talk more about it. It's just, I described it to one of my family members. They're always asking what I'm working on. They asked for a quick summary of my book, and I said it's like The Walking Dead without the zombies, which I feel like is the worst description because I'm saying like it's like this awesome thing except for not as awesome. So I need to think of a better description. It's basically post-apocalyptic, which has been fun to write and also really stressful to write because it's very realistic, and it makes me kind of paranoid about the future and what would happen. Like just this morning I was thinking about if there was an apocalypse and we were just trying to survive on what we had and I lost all my contacts and I lost my glasses, like I wouldn't be able to see. Yeah, I might be gone first. On that note, question 2 is, how many Camp NaNoWriMos have you participated in? This will be my first. I have done NaNoWriMo 3 times successfully, I think 5 times total. Last November I almost won, and then the last day I had maybe like 5,000 and I didn't, and I'm still disappointed about that, so I'm hoping to redeem myself in this year's Camp NaNoWriMo. Number 3 is, how will you be tracking your progress? I'm going to use the website, but I am also going to use the little letter board that I bought just to keep track of it and have a visual. I also have a bullet journal. I started playing around with it after I saw Victoria Schwab's Instagram posts about her bullet journal. I really like the idea of the habit tracker, and so I tried that out for a little bit. I couldn't last a whole month because I went out of town, and then it bothered me that I was missing a few days, so I stopped for that month. But I keep track, like if I do word sprints, I'll keep track of those in my bullet journal just to like see how I'm doing, see how productive I'm being. So I might use my bullet journal for Camp NaNoWriMo as well. Of course, I don't want to like overload myself with things because I'm going to be vlogging and writing, so we'll see. Number 4 asks, what are my survival must-haves for the month? I'm gonna go off based on NaNoWriMo because that's what I know. Number 1, coffee, obviously. Coffee is my go-to. I feel like if I'm going to write at night, I need caffeine of some sort. Also, YouTube is one of my must-haves because I love watching other people document their progress throughout the month and throughout the year even. It's really motivating to watch other people talk about writing and write and like have success. Where did you find this? Was this in your playhouse? At least it's not a dead bird. We did find a dead bird in there once. Other things that I have to have, obviously my laptop. I need to have a notebook, pens. I don't know. Those are pretty basic. Maybe I'll think of a more thorough list before April starts. Why? Thank you. He brought me a pillow. Thanks. The final question is Camp NaNoWriMo versus NaNoWriMo. Which do I prefer and what do I do differently? So this is my first Camp NaNoWriMo, but I have watched videos about Camp NaNoWriMo in the past, and I feel like it's a lot more relaxed and you kind of get to pick your own goals and work at your own pace, which, okay. NaNoWriMo, what I love about it is it really pushes you to do 50,000 words. And it's something that when you haven't done it, you feel like can't be done if you're like me. But once you do it, you realize, like, I can do this. I can write a first draft in a month. But it seems like NaNoWriMo has more restrictions. Like, you're really not supposed to work on it ahead of time. It's supposed to be like you start a new project in November traditionally. And with Camp NaNoWriMo, I feel more comfortable going into it with over half of my book already written. So I think that I'm going to enjoy that aspect of it. We'll see if I like the cabin aspect of it. I'm hoping I will, but you never know. So right now, obviously NaNoWriMo is my favorite because I haven't completed a Camp NaNoWriMo, but we'll see after April how I feel. I feel like I can breathe again. There is literally pollen covering everything. Like, I had to wipe off my lens because there was pollen covering my lens and it rained last night. So that's what we're working with in Georgia. So maybe I'll be able to sleep tonight. I have not been sleeping. I don't know if anyone else does this, but if I have a really good writing session one night, it awakens my brain and I can't settle it back down to go to sleep. Like last night I was writing and I really liked what I was writing and it made me excited, and then I couldn't go to sleep. But the problem is, so usually, you know, that seems fine. You're excited about what you're writing. That's good. But the problem with me is it kind of opens up this portal in my mind where I'm like, okay, now I'm going to think about all of the big questions in the universe that make me panic. Like, what is eternity? Is time really a concept that we use to perceive our day-to-day lives? Like, what happens after you die? Like, these questions. The idea of eternity really is like a trigger for panic attacks for me. And it always happens at night and I hate it because then I can't go to sleep. Like, my heart rate was like 98 laying in bed last night just because I was thinking about all this. So writing is usually a really good way for me to like channel my anxiety into something productive, but it can also do that. It can also like cause me to focus on what I'm anxious about and then spiral into thinking about eternity. It's 10 o'clock. I look like a mess. So my son's asleep. I tried really hard to finish everything I had to do for class tomorrow before 8, because then I was like, all right, and I'll get it all done and I'll get to go to sleep since I haven't been sleeping that much. And okay, so let me explain. So I teach college. I teach 2 classes right now. One is about essay writing. The other is about general writing skills that you need in the workplace. And we are doing a unit on speeches. And so I told them, they were all kind of nervous about giving speeches. It's an intro class. And so I told them I'll give a speech as well. And so I sat down today and I was like, I'm just gonna write it really quickly and throw together a visual and be done with it and just give it tomorrow. Like, it'll be fine. I don't have to stress over it. But I ended up getting really invested in this speech. I'm letting them pick something that they're passionate about, and so I tried to do the same thing. I wrote my speech about why teachers deserve to be paid more, and it caused me to reflect back on a lot of my experiences as a teacher, a high school teacher, both negative and positive, and just how much teachers do and what I've witnessed throughout my life. And I actually like started tearing up while I was writing this. I ended up writing about 2,100 words. It's gonna be about like a 5 to 10 minute speech, but it really just reinforced to me how much I love writing and how important persuasive writing is. I don't know, I just like poured my heart into this speech, and it really surprised me because I was just trying to get it done so I could move on to writing my book. So I think I'm gonna write for 20 minutes. Like, I'm gonna put my timer on for 20 minutes, and then just whatever I get done in that 20 minutes will be fine for today. So I'm gonna write for 20 minutes and then I will be back to update you. I just wrote 901 words in 20 minutes, which I think is the most I've ever written in that period of time. I'm not completely sure. That was pretty productive. It just shows you how much, it shows me how much I can get done if I just like focus for like a certain amount of time instead of just like writing here and there. I was also continuing a scene that I had started yesterday, and so I felt like that made it a little bit easier as well. But now I have to get to 1,000, right? Like, I can't just leave it at 900. So I'm gonna write another 99 words and then I will be back. So my final word count for today is 1,110 words. Not bad for like 30 minutes. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I feel like getting into that habit of writing every day has really helped, and I've never consistently written this much in my life, like on one project. So that has been really exciting, and I feel like next month is going to be successful if I keep it up. So I just wanted to mention thank you so much to all of you who have subscribed. I've hit 500 subscribers, which again, I said last time, like it's been kind of a slow journey, but I'm excited that I hit that milestone. So I'm finally done for the day. It's been kind of a long day. I'm still deciding like what I want to film and what I don't want to film, and I'm just having fun with it so far. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.